back to another video and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm actually going to be testing out some of these hard wax beans by WAKSE or WAKSE. I see a lot of waxing places nowadays use just the hard wax beans. They don't do the strips anymore. So I kind of wanted to give these a trial run for myself to see exactly how do they work. Now I got these from CVS. They had 3 different scents. They had this one, which is the gold. They had rose gold, and then they had a silver one. This one I actually chose because it supposedly smells like pineapples. Low key, it smells like pineapples and like a fart. I don't know, it's like a bad train wreck. You can't like not look. And I also bought the reusable melting pot. It says simply pour these beans into the melting pot or a microwave safe cup or bowl. Place in the microwave, heat for 45 seconds until it's the consistency of honey. It says you may actually need to heat it several times depending on your microwave or warmer settings. If it's too thick, allow it to cool and thicken. Test it on wrist. Test it on wrist before application. Firmly apply in the direction of hair growth. Leave to cool, then firmly peel off. So we're going to test this out. So this is actually the cup outside of the packaging. It's just like a little, actually just like a little, like I said, like a little silicone cup. So this is the beans after the first 45 seconds. As you guys can see, they are still stiff and unmelted. This is the beans after the second 45 seconds of being in the microwave. The last 45 seconds in the microwave, it was completely and thoroughly melted. So as you guys can see right here, I'm going in with the wax, and I learned a lot with this first wax strip. I was making my layers too thin. So on the next leg, you definitely see that I go ahead and whip through it because I got it down packed by then. Another thing is, when applying the wax, do it in the same direction that your hair grows in. And then you want to pull in the opposite direction that it grows in. So for me, my hairs grow down. So I applied it in a downward motion and then ripped it in an upward motion. Look, y'all, by the second leg, I thought I was fancy schmancy. I applied a couple of strips and I ripped right on through it. Keep in mind, this part is sped up, so when you see me ripping it, it looks a little rough. However, it's not rough, it's just sped up in the video. You do actually see me touching the wax, and that's because I see them do that in the salon just to see if it's cooled down enough for you to go ahead and rip the wax off. Alright, you guys, so for the most part, I have finished waxing my legs. I will definitely insert a picture so that you guys can see how they look after the final wax. They feel really soft, really smooth. The only thing I do have to say about it is you use a ton of these beads. And for the price, I think these were like $14.99. And that's actually my microwave going off. But these were like $14.99 for this little thing, but I only waxed my legs, and pretty much this is how much I'm left with. There were a few trial and errors. I noticed, like, if you make it too thin, it just hurts. But if you make it like the right consistency and just pull it real fast, I mean, you don't feel a thing. Like, when I say a thing, you don't feel a thing. For the most part, I did enjoy the whole experiment of waxing my legs at home. I usually just kind of shave them or nair them, but I wanted to try something that will kind of last longer than shaving but be more natural than nairing, because I have no clue what's in there. Honestly, I don't want to know either. So I think this is a good alternative. When it comes to the silicone cup, I definitely would recommend that you get your own warmer, because it was kind of sickening trying to keep this warm. Like, this is out in the open, so by the time you're, you know, putting like a couple strips of wax on, it's time for this to be heated up again. So I definitely would recommend your own warmer. These did smell nice and they were nice. However, I think like you don't get enough bang for your buck, honestly. For $14 and you only wax your legs like probably maybe 1.5, like you can probably do about 3 legs with this canister of wax, maybe 2. Yeah, no. So it's really not that cost efficient. And like I said, I don't recommend buying that silicone cup. You probably can use like a microwave safe dish. And the thing about this also is that it's so shallow, like you have to actually like kind of dig into it to kind of get the wax out, which is also kind of annoying. So if you've enjoyed the content of this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, then hit the bell to subscribe to my channel and make sure you have those notifications coming straight to your phone. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos that you would like to see me do, definitely let me know in the comment section down below and I will definitely give them a try. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah.